This is my 6th Sheraton. Let me wait a little bit before everybody comes over from Beth, who has just trumped her horn about me, about my animations. Well, they are fun. I can just say it, they are fun. And I'm a good teacher too. Let me start my background video. Nothing's happening because I want you to look for 30 seconds at this hi Kristen, at this image of how we, hi Beth, and you did great, Beth. I had a lot of fun watching you. You were so alive, you were so real, you were, you know, I'm having fun looking at you. So, what you see here in the background are some animations that I made for people of Peri 10K. Maybe spontaneously, like this one for Katja when she wanted to go to America and everything went wrong. So I hired a VA for her and she could go off without worries. Well, that would be the day, wouldn't it? If you could organize that for somebody else. There you will see them twice coming by. So if you don't see it the first time because you're so interested in what I'm saying, don't worry, it will come back again. What am I going to do the rest of this year? First of all, somebody was not counting right, I think, because half of the year is not over yet. We still have 7 months. That's good, isn't it? This year I want to start my own animation school. Until now I have been teaching on Udemy.com, and Udemy.com is a very large educational system, you can say. I have 14 courses there. And that is okay, that is good, but I want to have much more contact with my students. I want to be able to do webinars, I want to be able to do group coaching. Maybe the students can ask me more things and I can make things tailored to them or to a group of them. So that would be much better. Also, I would, of course, be in control of my finances. Now I have lots of times, Udemy is putting on these $10 sales. So although I have, for instance, this month, over $500 sold in courses, most of the times the courses are sold. The money that I get is about $2.50 or $5, sometimes $10. But so you can see I sell a lot of courses without it being a real, you know, steady income. So I hope I will, if I make my own animation school, have a little bit more money from all my energy. How long will it take to put up the school? In itself, not so long, I think. I have my courses ready, I can make very easily a few more, I can divide them, I can make them richer. But getting students is of course something else, isn't it? It's always like that. So that might take longer and I will take a year of that. I will still leave my courses on Udemy so everybody can get them there until I have really set up my school. Then I will leave the smaller ones at Udemy and the more extensive ones of people who want to learn animation really as a skill. They can come to my school. I have done something really nice for the first time. I have put out an interview, how do you say it, questionnaire with 5 questions, and more than 50 people have answered it about what they would like to learn next. And I'm over the moon happy with the results because this gives me really, you know, something that I can work on. I have asked if they have dabbled in animation or if they are working in different softwares, and most of all, of course, yeah, Daniel, thank you for your review. I was very happy with it. Oh, you're so dependent on reviews. You know, If you go to my courses, please leave reviews, because it is so important for the ranking. If you imagine at Udemy, there are 15 million students. So there are, I don't know, hundreds and thousands of courses. So to become visible, you really need a lot of sales, but also a lot of good reviews. Let me say, that is one thing. How do I get students? So here we come again with the Katja animation, and you will see them all one more time. This means I'm halfway my talk. A second thing that I wanted to present to you, and maybe you want to think with me about that, is the things that you see here behind me are the animations that I love making the most. So these are personal messages, you can say personal jokes, personal way to encourage an individual, to help them doing what they do. They can use it on their timeline. Here we have CG. Yeah, I made one for him with his message of the day. He had this message: make today so awesome that yesterday gets jealous. These are things I can make very fast, and I love to make. What I've also been doing the last few weeks is making animations for people who asked me to make an animation for them. And I suck. It's not for me. It's just not for me. I do everything wrong. They get boring. I don't mention a price, or I do it for free, or I mention a price and then they want something else, and it makes me unhappy. So, so I've decided not to do that. But now, of course, we have the questions: what am I going to do with the thing that I love doing most, like these sort of messages? So I've been thinking. Katja said one time, you could use them to send to influencers. Of course, even better, I could teach you how to use them to reach influencers, isn't it? And so teaching is really my forte, selling not, but teaching. And these sort of animations could also, I've been thinking in that direction too, that I make sort of templates that you can use. Then I would have to have ideas. So in these animations you can make a sort of cartoon, moving cartoon out of this. And I've seen a website with, I think it's called Cartoonist, and this man makes beautiful cartoons for the world of business, and he sells them. The cartoons itself, the right to use them on their website. And I thought maybe that could be a direction that I go into. Well, for the moment, I don't know how I am with my time. Hello? Anybody? Video? How long do I have? Okay, Kristen is going to set up. So I would love to have your comments about that. Maybe you can think about how I can use the thing that I love the most, and that is making sort of personal messages, completely directed at one cause, at one person. I would have to have a little bit of feeling with it, and make it in some sort, monetize it. That's the word. So if you have tips for me how to get students in my new school, or if you have tips or ideas about how I can monetize these personalized animations, I have so much fun making them. Yesterday I made one for John. I think he's also in this group. And we had a conversation on Facebook, and we had a very good conversation, really like friends, you can say. It was not this one. This is also for John, but then I think, well, let me make him an animation, and then I'm totally gone. For 1 hour, I'm gone, or 1.5 hours, because I'm so concentrated. Thank you. I'm so concentrated on making these animations right in timing, right in music, right in what words do you use, not to use too many words, because that's always the problem. you cannot use very many words in animation. It is the action. Maybe you can use a little bit of words in anticipations. You have to promote the school as soon as you have testimonials of the results of your students. Yes, 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 testimonials are important. Yes, thank you. So, this is my talk for today. I think I am more or less done. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, now I have this Peri10k.com join. There you can join the list of our mastermind group. But if you look me up at Anneke Kamstra, or Animate with Anneke is maybe even better. And that's how you pronounce my name, Anneke. But any pronunciation is okay with me. Go to YouTube and find me there. Because I have over 360 animations. And now let's go and follow Kristen Nishi's setup. Yes? Okay, thank you. See you next week. Ciao. Het was fun.